Say, man.
Boo, boo.
Welcome to the Stuck in the Middle podcast where it's up and it's stuck every week. You already know the vibes. Before we get started, +1 on all the platforms. Again, if you're here for the first time, we want to make sure that you stick as a family member, a sim. So make sure you +1 on all the plats. Again, this week in YouTube, we need a lot of help. So we want to see that sub button punch, double punch. Hey, yo. I keep the fan with me. All right, Fred, J Work, what's up?
What up? It's your boy J Work.
What's happening? What's up, BIGFOOT Cooks?
BIGFOOT Cooks in the motherfucking building for the win. Y'all know what it is. Hey, click that button, click that link, click on me. Oh,
For the win.
awesome.
Drop that link.
Win.
Linky Poo.
We got Resident Unicorn.
What's good, Corey's Corner?
Corey's Corner.
Y'all know what it is, Corey's Corner.
Hey, man, Sir Thomas in here, man. Follow the social cues.
Whoa.
All the social cues.
Whoa.
Did I
He
do
must
that?
have the Sir Thomas?
Whoa.
Thomas.
Hey, we got a lot to jump into today, man. We got a lot to jump into today. If you are, again, for the first time joining us, we are Stuck in the Middle. Each week, we try to give a really hilarious takes on some pop culture topics, and then also jump in there and talk to our sim family and see about if we can get them unstuck. If you haven't done so already, again, mash the link in bio. Send us your Stucky situations. Man, we got Joe Budden Drake beef today.
Oh my God.
We got Will and Jada today.
Wait. Ooh, Will.
We got
Will, what's going on?
We got Bigfoot today.
Will, what's going on?
Oh
Bigfoot
my
neck
God.
ass.
Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, I'm kidding. Of course we know where to begin. Germ.
So,
Talk
what
to
up? Got a Stucky situation for everybody. So listen in and, we're going to give you our outlook, but also I kind of want to know what y'all's outlook is. So, always hit us up in the comments on YouTube, or you can just send us a message on our link tree, right?
Yeah, we want to know.
Hit the link in bio.
Hit the link.
Do all of that. All right, so here's the story. Hey, Stuckies, I'm in a tough spot right now, and I could use some impartial perspectives on whether I'm handling this situation wrong.
Not impartial.
I'm about to say that
Using the big word.
Yeah,
It also
what
means
does
that you
that
already
mean?
might be biased. Like, you already think you know.
Impartial. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a guy in my mid-20s, and I have a deep passion for art. Drawing, painting, creating. It's what makes me truly come alive. I've been working on my craft for years, honing my skills, and pursuing my dream of becoming an artist. The issue is my self-doubt is crippling me. I constantly question whether I'm good enough, whether my art is worthwhile, or if I should just give up and pursue something more practical. It doesn't help that my friends and even my parents have voiced their doubts too. My friends often tease me about wasting my time on art when I could go do something more lucrative. They suggest that I should focus on a real job and keep art as a hobby on the side.
Wow.
Side gig,
This
though.
is a big.
His parents are doing this.
Yeah, side gig, right?
Wow.
So even my parents, who mean well, are concerned about my financial stability and have encouraged me to explore other career paths. The thing is, I can't imagine my life without art. It's my true passion, my purpose, and the thought of abandoning it's heart-wrenching. But the constant doubts from my loved ones and my own insecurities are eating away at my confidence. I've considered seeking formal education or professional training to improve my skills, but I'm afraid of investing time and money into something that might not pay off in the end. Plus, what if they're right? What if I'm just deluding myself? So, Stuckies.
Okay.
How do I stop letting self-doubt and the opinions of others hold me back from pursuing my passion for art? Am I being unreasonable for clinging to something that might not lead to a stable future, or should I just follow my heart despite the doubts?
Who got it?
You starting it off. I got to hear your perspective
Oh,
right
y'all
out
want
the
me?
gate.
All right,
Yeah, I gotta,
Mr. Black and White.
yeah, I got to
I
hear
ain't
this
the
one.
black
Yeah.
and white guy.
Yeah, because it's gonna sting.
BIGFOOT Cooks for the win. Hey, click on that link right now. Stuckies, click the motherfucking link. Now, I truly believe this. Matt knows this. Follow social cues. That's AKA Matt. He knows that BIGFOOT Cooks is based on you'll never know unless you try. Like, self-doubt is part of that process. To whoever I'm talking to, hey, what's his name? It doesn't matter. Self-doubt. Self-doubt is part of that process. So how do you know anything? Even if your parents say you should not do it, how do you know they're right unless you not do it? If you say you want to do art, how do you prove them wrong unless you do art? So it got to be a point in time which this black and white, all my black and white means this. You got to make a decision, bro. That's
Straight
it. Self-doubt is just one of those things that help you not make a decision. It's just, I don't want to get deep on them. It's the enemy. Yeah, it's the enemy. It's a demon. No, I'm just kidding. No. Whoa, chill. But no, seriously, it's just part of that thing. I don't want to be long with it. But, I'm the black and white guy. Come on. Y'all like that, didn't y'all?
Bro, that was actually
Hey, that was
fire,
sexy.
bro.
That was a sexy answer. That was something Jada would say. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
But hey, look,
Shout
I'll
out to
add
Jada.
my
That
two
was
cents.
something Jada would say.
Spoiler
Don't stop playing with
alert.
me.
I'll add my 2 cents to this, and I'll say this: like, self-doubt is huge in my life, but for me, one of the things that I would say would help is planning. Right, like
Ooh.
I plan out of my doubt. Like, so I would my self-doubt led to decision fatigue or just like trying to figure out what to do. So I would just say, oh, I can't make a decision, so I'm just saying I'm done. But I told myself that I'm going to plan these small goals. So let's say in your situation, let's say you do 2 pieces a month. And if they start selling, maybe you up that to 4 pieces a month, whatever your art is in the moment, right? If it's painting, if it's something else, it doesn't matter. But like, that's what I do. And when my self-doubt is starting to overwhelm me, I think that self-doubt is natural and is going to happen. But I also think that at the end of the day, there is ways to get out of it, to get unstuck.
Oh yeah.
And my version of getting unstuck to help you is to plan plan out of
Drop
your
the
doubt.
bar. That was a bar.
Am I
That
a
was a big
rapper?
time bar.
Am I a rapper?
And my dad does say
But I'm
this,
not a
though,
rapper.
steady plotting and planning leads to prosperity. Just for
Come on now.
anybody that needs to know
4
that.
Ps.
That's that's a real gem. Because that protects you from failure. Because if you're really planning and if you really believe in consistency, what is failure? It's just part of that process because you have to be consistent. If you really lock in, you what is self-doubt? What is all this stuff? Black and white.
I mean, I don't know. One of the phrases I hate hearing in daily life in my work of life is just, I second that or I piggyback. So I won't even, it brings me chills. But what I'll say is the tone that you'll hear a lot from me is going to be around action. I'm a little qualified to talk about this, right? For a while, I was an artist, right? I remember having my own support system, and it was really big. Guess what? It was one person. You see what I'm saying? And then at one point, I had to, build that support system outward. But to get to that point, all I lived in was self-doubt. I never did music before, not in an official standpoint. I've never attracted people to come to my shows, not in an official standpoint. I've never done any of these things. How can I possibly have the confidence? So again, my tone is always around action. What I'll say is for those who have self-doubt, anyone who has self-doubt is because there was no practice before you got to the game.
Ooh.
If you practice 100 hours, the game will be a joke to you. Get out. Go spend time around artists. Ask them to be on their shows. Go to the open mics. If you're into music, go to the open mics. Put your name there. Go through the ritual of getting it in. You have to do the work. What the self-doubt truly is I don't want to do the work. Let's be honest. It's about the action.
Facts.
So I'm talking about music. This can apply to any art. If you're an artist who draws, paints, whatever you do, just put yourself in the space to be successful. Before you talk about how the self-doubt's creeping in and there's people around you that don't give you a lot of support, they don't need to support you. It's your dream, not theirs. Just be
Facts.
active, get out there, go get it. And then when you look back, you can make them support you.
Facts.
It's better that way. But self-doubt is just, I didn't practice enough.
King Stuck.
What they say? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not
King
wrong.
But I vehemently disagree.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like Charles Barkley said, I may be wrong, but I doubt it. There's an element. I've heard what you all have said, and I think there's an element that could be missing. You may feel like you have practiced enough and that you're ready and you're actually really good at your art, which is great. You're putting too much stake in what other people think about your own success.
There it is.
That's true.
So you can practice all you want to. You can be in a gym like Kobe. But if your stake is in how do other people view me, that doubt is always going to be there.
Yeah, facts.
Right? So you got to start working out of that. At some point you'll recognize that I've dealt with this from being like just a bigger guy, right? I've dealt with this from literally. This is. I feel like whoever wrote this was me writing this, right? I've dealt with it with this similar situation. I've dealt with it in my marriage. At some point, you will recognize that nobody actually cares
That's right.
about what you got going on.
Never.
Nobody cares if I take my shirt off at the beach and they see my my man boobs. They don't care. They got
Shout out to
boobs
man
themselves.
boobs, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out.
Nobody cares. They don't. And if there is, it's maybe just one person, they make one comment and they move on because they're judging everybody else. And that all it does is state how they are.
That's right.
It does nothing for you.
Fact.
So once you crack the code of nobody cares,
Over.
life gets so much easier.
That's right.
All right? They don't give a damn what you're doing. And if they do, it's because they hating because they want to do it and they don't have the gumption to do it.
I mean,
Tell them.
So for me, if you want to get unstuck, is one, get in therapy and start working on why you feel like you have to prove everybody right or wrong. Just the only person you got to prove yourself is yourself. That's it.
Oh.
That's number one. Number two, if it's what you love, do it. You can also have both. I do they say I'm a resident unicorn. People call me jack of all trades. I do everything. Why? Because I tell myself, nobody's going to tell me that I have to do one thing. I love my job. I also love the creative stuff that I do. So I'm going to do it all, until I can't physically do it all. So you can do that too. You can still have the quote unquote 9-to-5 stable job and do your creative stuff as well. I'm not even going to say on the side because people like to say that. Oh, what's your side hustle? It's not my side hustle. I just have one hustle. It's all hustle.
That's right.
This job
The
is a
whole
hustle.
hustle is you.
My media is a hustle. My music is a hustle.
Shout
Whatever
out
I'm
to Kane
doing.
Street, baby.
Shout out
Put
to
in
Kane
that
Street
practice.
Media.
Yeah, I'm like that one coach.
Need a movie?
What's the lady coach? She said, "Get your butt in the gym.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
Just get your butt in the gym. Work it out."
That's
Long
it.
story short,
And
if
stop
you-
caring what
yeah.
everybody is going to think about. Success is what you are going to make of your success.
You define it.
If you play a basketball game and people look at the stat sheet and they say he only scored 6 points, but you made 6 defensive plays that turned the game over.
Mm-hmm.
You made the right pass when you needed to because you had a lot of assists, right?
More importantly, no turnovers.
You had no turnovers.
Yeah.
Facts.
When people say, "Oh man, I'm sorry you didn't have a good game," you need to look at them and be like, "Huh?
My game
I'm
was
sorry.
fire.
I'm sorry that you didn't see what you wanted because I got what I wanted.
Yeah,
I had a
great
very
time.
successful night.
That's right.
All right, success is not built on what your definition is, built on mine. So take that to the bank.
Ching ching.
Hope you get unstuck from that situation, and I hope you create the art, whatever art you're creating. And maybe you let us see it. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
come on, I wanna buy it.
Remember, it can be shared in other spaces too.
Oh, 100%.
You don't have to
NFT?
necessarily whatever you have in your brain. This happened to me too. Whatever you have in your brain that you think is success, because you see a lot of other people parading that as success. If you transfer that to a different energy, to some other, I don't know, work, you can still create the art.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why you need to keep listening to us because you might not be ready for that yet, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, keep listening to us and we'll get you right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
know.
I know you just said it, but I'm
Don't do
gonna
it. Don't you do it.
to pick. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my
But
God.
like for me,
Off.
what I would say is what I use for volleyball. For me, a huge self doubt because I'm a bigger guy. I'm obviously injured all the time, and so I like to actually use that as my fuel for like making sure that I get better no matter who I'm playing with or playing against. So on the court, I will get on the court, and I don't care if they are above me or below me. I'm gonna find a way to get the reps that I need to make myself better.
Hey, my boy lead out here. Boy,
crazy.
you hear him?
So like
That's
like even if
crazy.
it's playing like with newbies, if I'm going and I'm coaching because I do love to coach the game, right? If I'm coaching and I'm on the court with these players, then even though I may be hitting the ball at them, at a certain, speed to slow it down so that I'm not hurting them, I'm figuring out in my head, okay, how can I make sure that I'm still training myself in these moves that I'm coaching them with? And so like that's one way that I daily have to teach myself and like to get unstuck and to get rid of the self-doubt. But I use that knowledge that I'm going to doubt anyway in this situation as my fuel to, proceed and to train in volleyball whenever I get the chance to.
The volleyball goat has spoken.
Bah.
Hey,
Not a goat.
Insert go audio.
You know what I mean? But
That's
hey,
wild.
this is a perfect time to come to Stuck and Stupid.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stupid.
What a great segue.
I want to hear the stupid. That would be cool.
Yeah.
No, but Stuck and Stupid is a segment when people find themselves in a stucky and stupid situation. So we going straight to Jada and Will. Stop playing. I don't have time to. Guys, hey, Stuckies, we don't have time to waste time.
Why are we here for that?
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, click the link in that bio. And if you don't, you're fraud. But Jada and Will, Let me.
Explain
Dang, it's
what's
so
going
much.
on.
Okay, I'm
Explain
trying to
what's
explain because it's so much. Jada, I'm a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jada hurt me.
Oh,
Like
big time.
I hurt for Will, but Will slapped. Once he slapped, it changed the game. But okay. So Jada, no. So Jada comes out with this book. She mentions some stuff about them really being separated 6 years, which is just
Wait a minute, 7 years. 7. That's a big difference.
okay. The math guy. Okay, no, but no, seriously. So they've been separated 7 years. Lucky lefty, I expected 7. No, they were separated 7 years, and Will Smith and slapped Chris Rock, and then that's all we know. Then she's coming out with all these bombs in the book, and we're like, dang, Will, like what you know what I mean? So I want to start this off. It changed the slap for me. I saw it on the call sheet. I was like, fuck yeah, yes, it changed the slap for me. So Will, bro, you're not the guy.
Oh my God.
Will,
right to
I want to keep it short like this. I'm the black and white guy. Will, you're disgusting right now.
Yeah, it's really looking bad.
6 years, my boy.
7.
I was like, when the August Alsina
That
stuff,
boy
is that,
math.
how you say it, Alsina or Alsina? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But when the August Alsina stuff came out and she was out there on rodeo eating hors d'oeuvres and queso and fritters and all this stuff, and she's eating all this stuff, we're like, dang, like you doing Will like this? So you slapped everything good, but then she dropped the bomb. Will, the only thing you got is content. I'm only going to watch you on social media. I'm done with your movies. I'm done.
What?
Hey, I got to go hard on black and white.
A
I'm
new
done with
Bad
it.
Boys coming out.
Hey,
We just canceled Will?
Oh.
He
said,
Martin Lawrence got you out the doghouse. I'm sorry. Martin Lawrence saved you. But no, seriously, I want to hear what y'all got to say. But Jada, I'm not on nobody's side. Who's stuck and stupid? Honestly, if I had to choose
Both
who's more
of
stuck
them.
and stupid,
Both of
I would
them.
have to go who?
Both of them.
Both of them.
I say the whole family.
Whoa, get off Willow. She
I
got
love
a
Willow.
Crazy
I love
records.
Willow. I love Willow.
Yeah.
Music.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Both
All of them. But what y'all got to say? What's up?
Nah, here's what I say. First off, we can't be too hard on Will.
Okay.
Because if you haven't read Will's book, Will talked about this, but in Will's way.
That's right.
Right? Like in his book, he talked about how they weren't talking for a couple of days one time, and he pretty much came home and was like, you know what? I'm done trying to make you happy. You do your thing, I'll do my thing, because I don't even believe you can be happy. So it's not my responsibility to make you happy. So he wrote about this. We knew this. How long have we been saying?
14.
But my question is,
came
I
out a
thought
while ago.
when we were kids, we always heard they were swingers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or not, or
So
like,
what are you talking
open
about?
relationship,
Will, what are you
yada,
talking
yada,
about?
yada. So we already had the rumors that, like, we already knew that there was something going on.
Yeah.
Right?
Straight
You
up.
can tell, because we all been in relationships before, you can just tell their relationship was different.
Yeah.
Right?
Right,
You can tell their marriage was different.
Around what movie time? What movie was he dropping when you saw the difference? What movie was out?
What was the movie that came
I'm
out
gonna
with
say
old
I
girl?
Am Legend.
Nah, it wasn't even
Nah.
I Am Legend for me. What was the movie with where he was a con man with the white girl? He was a con man, and pretty much he was teaching people how to do cons.
Pursuit
and
of
he got
Happiness?
con. No.
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 Ali?
No,
No.
man. Golly,
Was it
somebody
the
bust
one-
their phone
was it the
out.
one-
Somebody
was it
bust
the
their
one where
phone
he's
out.
in New York?
I think
Look,
at one point.
Will Smith already stuck.
It was,
Look,
No.
It's
It's because he ain't got
Look it up.
Katie here.
Look
He
it
ain't
up.
got his
Oh, it's
other
called
half.
Focus.
Katie?
It's called Focus.
Focus.
Oh,
yeah.
Focus.
Seven House?
Bro, that was
No.
pretty recent,
Focus.
though.
Yeah.
Focus was...
Focus was
Google it. Google it.
Siri.
Google it. Tell me
Anyway.
when. Tell me when Focus came out.
Hey, Google my
Focus
sponsor.
came out in,
What's
like, the
up?
teens, right? 20 teens?
2016 is when they said they got separated.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying. I remember being in
2015.
Savannah.
Was Focus great?
Oh, so
I
my
actually
math
like
was right
Focus.
on, right? My point is, that's when
Wow.
I think I started noticing
The
there's something
downfall.
a little funky in their relationship. Also, some photos came out with him and somebody else, and I was like, oh, that's a little wild if you be a married man taking on photos.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to be like precious about, because everybody is going to talk about their relationship. Nobody's going to be willing to open up their relationship for the public, right? So
Right. Of course
it's
not.
easy and fun to talk about Will and Jada.
That's right, bro.
Y'all
I bet
not
you gonna
peeling
talk
back
about it.
y'alls.
Come on, man.
That's true.
Y'all not peeling back y'all's. Let's talk about some of the skeletons in y'all closet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And y'all not gonna do that. So part of me is like, did it change the slap for me and everything else? I always felt the similar way about the slap, and people, you know, I'm the odd man out.
What was it, real quick? Whose side did you have? Will Smith or Chris? Or you had no side? Quick.
Here, I was on Chris' side, 100%. Let me
okay.
tell you why.
Okay.
I understand why he would do that, especially if you're trying to protect your wife.
Straight up.
Now it comes out y'all was separated. I feel a little ways about
Dun,
that, but
dun, dun.
but to be to put your hands on another black man, and I hate the whole people like, oh, we don't care that it's the Oscars or whatever. We don't care about acting, how we act in front of white people. That's not what I'm saying. My point is that we also recognize that in this world, we get certain opportunities that's going to make us money to give us opportunities to give our people opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So whether we care about the venue or not, yes, do we need our BET Awards and our Source Awards and everything else? Sure. Yes. But we know that the money in that industry comes from those Oscars and those Grammys and everything else. So if we're getting opportunities on those stages, we need to be able to clean that shit up.
Talk to him, boy.
Yeah.
We can't ruin it for everybody else. We
Bars.
know we only getting a certain amount of opportunities. So when he did that, and everybody seen Chris wanted to go back.
Yep.
Ooh.
But he held it. You remember that little
You
face
saw
he
that
did?
fist?
He said,
You saw that fist?
he said, oh, man.
Yeah, but make no mistake, Chris was not finna swing on Will.
Oh, no.
guarantee-
This is Ali we're talking
Nah,
about.
bro.
Yeah, we're
Come
not
on,
swinging
we're talking
on
about
Will.
Ali here. You
No,
don't
Chris
ever do
was
that.
not swinging on Will if we was at the BET.
No,
Awards.
I guarantee you he would. And here's why, though. The only reason I think he would is because we're all black men and we know what.
Yeah.
I'll die.
Chris Rock not black.
I'll die, but you're not finna embarrass
Chris Rock
me like
not black.
that.
Yeah.
He not black.
No, watch out, bro. Yes,
Come
sir.
on, bro. We've been getting on him for a long time now, bro.
Nah,
That
bro.
don't
Chris
mean
Rock
he's
is
not
Chris
not
Rock
black.
is a goat, bro. Stop
No,
playing.
bro, no, whoa. He is the GOAT.
A black goat.
Oh my gosh.
He's a black GOAT.
I'm about to
I was about to
say.
say, where the black?
He's not black. Yeah, I
Hey.
know when they came out with the
Hey,
new, he's...
insert GOAT audio.
I'm just kidding. Chris Rock, you're a GOAT.
But I don't
You're
want
a
to get
legend.
off
track.
track.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
My
sorry.
point is, if their decision is okay, we want to stay married, but we've been separated, more power to them, bro. Just take us out the group chat.
Thank you, bro.
That's
Who's
what
more
I
stuck
want.
and stupid, though? Who more stuck and stupid, Will or Jada or both?
They both.
Okay,
Both.
bet.
I'm
And they're only just both because they're keeping us
I
involved.
was gonna say,
Cruz's
both of them
dad?
stuck.
Cruz's
Both of them
dad?
stuck.
What's up, Cruz's
Yeah,
dad?
both of them stuck. I mean, let's be honest. This changed everything for me. But can we talk about Margot?
Ooh.
Margot, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Because
She was
now
in
that
focus,
changes.
right?
Now that changes
That
how I
changes
feel
it.
about what was happening between them for that.
No,
3-4
see, here's the
years.
thing. Will has definitely been getting scratched from 2016 to now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He just ain't kept us in a group chat. That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
But low key, he has. To
No,
your
no,
point.
no.
In the book, he talks about stuff, but he doesn't have.
We're not talking about, but
Right,
how
that's
are you
what I'm
this
saying. I'm
top
talking
content
about
creator? How are you
in-
this top content creator and you can't keep us in the loop?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's
well,
done
he
a
don't
great
want us to
job of
keep us
keeping
in
it
the loop.
underneath.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm cool with that. It was just like Will on the side. So much so that we got Venom for Jada.
Well,
Yeah. Jada coming
let me
lethal.
finish my thought on this.
Okay,
Go ahead,
I'm
go
glad
ahead.
we got to that point. Let
Sorry,
me finish my
guys.
thought. I think that Will Smith and Jada are both stuck. I think Will does it with more class. To your point, he won't go out there and be banging on the drums, telling everybody, "Look at what Jada did to me." But Jada's gonna be out there talking about it all day long. So.
Facts.
But more stuck and
That's how she
stupid.
gets her money,
Stuck and
right?
stupid.
No, both.
They're
Again,
both. Okay,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Both, because
Both,
I
okay.
like. I mean, what are you talking about? I don't. We don't do separations. We don't. What is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, straight up.
What is this? We're either going to be in this.
But they got big boy money. They got big boy
Yeah,
assets.
I know
it's
that the rules
crazy.
change. I know
Yeah.
the rules change when the money gets up there. I know the rules
the
change.
fame.
Right? I get it. So then why now? That's all I'm saying.
That's my point. My
Why
point
now?
is, if it happened in 2016,
What's the deal?
why y'all?
It's a decade almost.
We never
bro.
need to know. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
almost
we
got
never
a
need to know.
decade.
But I think
Take
with-
me out the group chat.
I think with the slap, it kind of made them like presidential candidates at that time. Like everything unfolded because I mean at that time it's like, dang, he slapped her. Now we gotta. I mean, slap. Whoa, pause. Yeah, we gotta stop that. I said slap her.
Hey, ain't no domestic
yeah.
violence.
We
here.
don't do none of
no
that.
DV.
You slap a girl, I'm slapping you, my boy. No, but anyway, no. When he slapped Chris, it was like everything unfolded because we were in there. We were locked in. We found all the old videos. All the old videos were coming out. So
Yeah.
again, that slap opened doors. You slapped him. There
But
it is, buddy.
Then it changes the things about Jada too, because maybe I don't have so much venom for her because they weren't together. So those Tupac videos, like I was saying, why is she still doing this to
No,
him?
because she know though.
No, I get it. She's the one holding the information. So I might have if the level of venom is 100% for her, it is dropped to 98. So I don't want to make this a big thing.
I just
where
got
it's
100
like,
for both of them.
I got 100 for both.
I mean, it's crazy because, like I said, you can't be so locked in that you're gonna not talk about it in books and interviews, and you're gonna hide your relationship with Margot and all that. You can't be that locked in that space, and then
Allegedly.
okay,
Allegedly, bro. That's
we'll wait for
important.
the next Will Smith book or the next Margot book to come out and talk
Allegedly.
Or the
about what
next
they've
slap.
been doing. But my point is, I just think that it's not possible for you to be so tight and buttoned up over there all the time, and then so loose that way. To your point, both of them stuck. I'm sorry, bro. It's like I couldn't be in that situation. Is all I'm saying. I couldn't be in
Both
that
stuck.
situation.
I agree. I think they're both stuck like 100%. But For me, I'm on board with you, Corey. Like the slap, it didn't change. I was definitely with Chris, like because of the
100%.
disrespect moment in that, the area, the scene that that it caused.
If you're in Chris's spot, real spill, do you swing on Will or not?
Yes.
If I am Chris, like
Yes.
with all
If
the
you are
fame,
Chris.
with
But-
all the
but
fame and everything else,
those variables change because then we can also say like, because then it wouldn't be Chris Rock. Because then would Will Smith get up? Like, okay, let's say I was famous.
You're missing what I'm saying.
I would have slapped
My
him.
point
to
is
the L.
that you are Chris Rock. With
So
just a little bit of work.
I'm just Chris Rock's body with my brain.
You're just
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
in
and
that moment,
your
not
Chris
for like
Rock's body,
forever.
fame, everything.
You
but
everything.
with your
It's just,
brain.
but in
Everything's
that
Chris
moment,
Rock.
you have your brain for that split second.
Just for a half second.
yes.
Like the West Coast boys say, I'm sliding on cut.
Bro, yeah, the
bro,
humbleness in that
Hey,
guy
I'm
at that
sliding on
moment.
cut.
You look, I'm saying like my brain right now, I
Yeah.
would have go straight to Jim Carrey. I'm suing. I'm getting all the money.
See, that's Jeremy
Yeah,
for you.
but we're
That's
talking about that
higher
Fred.
than Fred.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel you. But then it's like, just for me, I just don't like seeing, even when it comes to rap beefs, and we'll get to Drake and Joe Budden later. I hate to see like black men going at it, black people just in general going at it, particularly for stuff that I deem as being like, I'm just to handle your business in your house type
Yeah,
of stuff.
oh, yeah.
Meaning,
Yeah.
I don't fault Will for getting what he got to get off.
Yeah.
You talking about my wife, but here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, cool. When we get off stage, I might even do it right then. You hosting, you walked off stage, and I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Bet.
And we going to the back. I'm like, you owe me 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
I might
I'ma
not do
hem
this
you
in front
up.
of everybody, but you owe me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you're going to apologize publicly, but we going to scratch in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 100%.
I would have, to be 100% honest, like that moment, had it been handled that way, would have changed the entire scenario from like start to finish if it had been handled that way.
I just think the memes would have got better. You know what I mean? I think it would have just been a fight. The L was already taken.
Bro,
know
could you
what I mean?
imagine where we would be at if they both start scratching on stage?
Bro, yeah, like
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I mean, the way Will slapped him lets me know
That
a thing or
was
two about
just-
Will. But also, I keep saying I'm sliding on cut. I hear you. I just think like the way my therapy set up right now, I'm still in that space that if I
No,
was in that
I
moment, I'm
definitely,
sliding
bro.
on cut, bro.
I would have, if I got hit, if I was Will, I would have waited to go in the back. But if
Because
you
my
came
wife
on
is
stage
there
and hit me,
too. Oh man,
bruh, there's
My
nothing worse
kids,
than
oh
embarrassment.
my
Why is
God.
embarrassment so like deep rooted in black men? Like
can't
if
do
you
it.
can't embarrass us, bro, we'll die. We'll
Yeah, I would
kill.
literally. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
I'm
that's a
sliding on
topic for next
cut. I'm
episode,
sliding on cut. I'm sliding on cut.
Yeah, you
I
gotta,
have to do it
yeah.
right there. I'm
you
sorry.
just got to take the L.
I
Bro,
got
give
whatever
him,
it is.
But what you could do is give him a roundhouse kick with the Bigfoot.
But
And
me,
then-
I'm petty. I might do something else. You know what I'm saying? I might
I'm petty.
I
Ooh,
might
like
I
that.
might like cold him out, right, Will Smith,
Mm-hmm.
and then get the white folks to pay me money, and then I start buying up all Will Smith stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Will
that's
you
Smith
gotta-
probably.
that's
hey,
that Drake pettiness.
Yes, but that's how I am. Drake got it from me.
Segue.
Drake
Okay,
got
yeah,
segue.
yeah, real talk. Hey, guys, y'all know what's going down with this Drake and Joe Budden, man.
What if
First
they
off, let
don't?
me.
Yeah, what if
Let-
they don't?
But I'm gonna put the Stuckies on. Let me just tell you something right now, just for all the Stuckies that don't know. Pump It Up is a big boy. Pump it up.
First off, why y'all be acting like
Pump it up and I came to get it close.
I guess it's only radio record, but people
Joe, come on. We know the Slaughterhouse Records. We already know all that stuff, but come on, you have to name. What movie was it? You Got to Serve. We have to. That's when you say Joe, you really think of Pump It Up. But so Joe Budden, and first of all, he's the podcast god. He started all this. Well, he didn't really start it, but he's a
one of them.
pioneer. He's one of the pioneers. But Joe Budden and Drake are beefing, and it to me is really petty. But you know, Joe Budden came out and said some stuff like, "Hey, Drake," like basically calling Drake a kid. You're a boy. You're talking about boyish stuff. You're still a punk in your feelings and all this good stuff. And you know, Drake clapped back, which he should. You know, Joe Budden has a really, really big platform. So guys, you know, who's more stuck and stupid? Is Joe Budden stuck and stupid for talking about the God, even though that is his job? Ooh, that was a bar that rhymed and everything. or is Drake stuck and stupid for coming out? I mean, he basically said it. What's the guy's name? His guys, come on, stop. I have to say it. His white homeboy, Stucky, stop.
40?
Yeah, okay. So no, not Drake's. I'm talking about Joe Budden's.
Oh, the guy.
Mark Zuckerberg. Now,
yeah,
we don't care about his name,
Oh,
but
yeah.
over here we don't care. Well, guys, but it's all, when I say I don't care, it's really respect. It's just, I'm not going to look it up. So you know what I mean. But anyway, he basically called him Mark Zuckerberg. He said Mark Zuckerberg's not qualified to talk about rap. guys, this is big boy bars. So bars. So who's more stuck and stupid, man? Joe Budden, both, or Drake, Drizzy, Rogers?
It's
Aubrey.
Drake 1,000 times over.
Ooh.
There's no situation besides Drake not saying nothing where he doesn't look like the idiot. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna break it down for you. I got layers for this.
Bet.
One, you were on the record in the past saying Joe Budden is one of the greatest to ever do it.
He did come out.
So if you then attack him to say that he failed at rap and he's a terrible rapper, which one it is? You know what you sound like? You sound like
A liar.
one of the girls who's in a relationship who was like, my man, he doing me good, and then I get out the relationship and I got the worst dick.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's always.
That's
Right?
tough.
That's what you sound like. So that's what Drake sound like right now. Number
NDE.
2,
bar.
No dick in there.
Joe Budden. Not only I liken Joe Budden to a lot of other rappers, and I'll say this, and I'm not saying they're the same, but we'll say Killer Mike. If you're into rapping, you know Killer Mike
Big.
is one of the goats.
He is
If
ego.
you're not into rap though,
You
At least business. If you
know,
don't know him from
maybe-
business,
maybe,
you're-
you maybe know one song,
you
right?
might have seen
Yeah.
him from the.
If you
Green Book.
ask about top 5 rappers to one of these people on the street, they're not going to say Killer Mike,
At
right?
all.
Right.
But if you know rap, you're going to be like, Killer Mike can talk about rap. If he talk about a rap, I'm listening because I know he rap.
Are you saying Killer Mike's top 5?
We can argue that any other day.
All right.
My
I just
point
want to make
is-
sure you're getting kind of close there.
My point is, Joe Budden is, if there's one person who is certified, it's him,
100%.
right? You want the stamp. And if we're being fair to Joe Budden is a Drake fan.
100% he is.
So they clipped the one part, but if you listen to the critique, and we know Joe is very abrasive in all of the ways that he talks about anything.
He's also a social media guy.
The social media guy, so he knows how to create the content.
Yeah, he's great.
If you listen to it, he still is giving the praises where he needs to give for the album.
100%.
So for Drake to then get in his feelings, all you did was prove his point. Because if you was older, you're not responding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a glass of wine and a cigar.
Yes. So even if you say Joe is trolling, the second person always looks stupid. Yeah. He who laughs first, last.
I don't know. I can't go. First of all, I can never go on record saying Drake is stuck.
Yeah, ever. Yeah, no, he's the god of
He's
being
I said
unstuck.
stupid.
He's the god of being
He ain't
unstuck.
stuck.
First of all,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me just start by
It's
saying
stupid.
my answer's biased.
I like what Drake likes.
Yeah, tell him.
When he calls, I pick up. You understand? This album was fantastic. No, Joe Budden.
Drake did.
Joe Budden. Okay, this is tough for me because I love JBP. I took a little hiatus for a second whenever the whole
Rory Mal.
No
Rory
slander,
Mal.
bro.
yeah,
No
just because
JBP.
I didn't understand what had happened yet because Joe was being quiet for like 2 weeks. So that's on you, Joe. It's on you. You were quiet. But now that we didn't come back to this, yes, I understand what you're doing. I understand your platform. But you just could not have been the person.
Yeah, it hurt.
You just could not have been the person. Let Ebro.
Somebody else, yeah.
No, we don't care about Ebro that much though.
That's the point.
I'm
That's
saying
the point.
That's the point.
That's
I'm
the point.
making
We
here.
care about Joe Budden.
That's the point I'm
Don't
making
put
here.
yourself on the line like that, Joe Budden.
I know that. I listen, Joe. We know. Listen, I'm of age. I know what he meant. I know he didn't mean any malice, and I understand that Drake was sidestepping, and he probably should not have responded to Joe. I understand all of these things, but you know me, I'm a marketing guy, so you know the optics is big for me. The optics is big, so I'm looking at this from an optic perspective. Joe, you can get that off, just maybe not on your show.
Yeah, please.
Nah, maybe because
But are you
He's
saying
doing
the
numbers.
negative optics
He
are
doing
more
numbers.
toward him?
no, listen.
Yeah, but there's
listen,
other ways to do
I
numbers.
will
There's other ways.
Listen, I will guarantee you.
What did he say that was so foul though?
He didn't say anything foul.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
was just
listen to what
critiquing
I'm
Drake
saying.
with backers.
Listen
He's
to what
like
I'm
really
saying.
harsh.
He's not saying nothing foul. I'm not even making. Listen, just so this is on record. I'm not saying Joe Budden said anything wrong.
He didn't. He didn't.
I'm saying it just should not have been Joe. It should have been Ebro or anyone else. And again, to your point, it's because no one cares. When we get it from Joe, there's people that only listen to rap because of Joe Budden.
Right.
Right? Because they finally they found somebody in their algorithm that they watch, that they love, and they are just now understanding the game. And Drake is he's the biggest thing in the game.
Yeah, you have to talk about Drake. He's news.
You're gonna have to talk about him. The numbers will be what they are, regardless of what you say, by the way. That's another part of the argument. He could say something positive. His conversation about Drake would have been the same. Something negative, his numbers would have been the same.
Yeah, and you're the analytics guy. Come on. You know negative feeds analytics
He's
way
eating
better.
it up because
Right.
why wouldn't you? But I'm saying like Drake, that was a 50-50. Drake never responds to anybody. Bro.
I feel like though, if you praise Drake,
Not doing that though.
no. But
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
point is
Yeah.
that if he does that, if you praise Drake, especially on something that, in my opinion, this was not. If we tiered his albums, just maybe scratch tier 1, maybe.
Yeah.
So if you start praising that, everybody's gonna view you as like you just dick riding, right? The reason why I'm saying it had to be Joe, and this is maybe for me as a fan of Drake, I want more. Drake is not gonna give us more unless somebody like Joe says something.
But when you say us, who? Because I'm looking at the global 100 today, and the whole album.
No, when I say no, it's still okay.
Charlamagne's out there.
Beyond,
Don't forget Charlamagne's on the hook
for
too.
sure.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
but they don't really care about Charlamagne Charlamagne. They care about his opinions when it comes to stuff just because he's a figure.
Drake put Charlamagne in the
Nobody-
bar.
No, of course he does, but why though? That's the corniest part. Anybody in hip hop ain't looking to Charlamagne for critiques.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's why I'm like Drake. Always he just gets to the corny part. I'm not even talking about the charts, bro. The charts will forever be a chart. And for Drake can get on and do the poop-diddy scoop-diddy thing what Kanye did, and that mug's still gonna be number 1.
100%.
I cannot go with just what the charts are gonna say. Taylor Swift can put out a song that's gonna chart number 1.
100%.
Right now, Doja Cat can put out whatever she wanna put out, and it's gonna chart number 1. So I don't care about what's gonna chart. We saw that. We saw Slime You Out. That's the name of the song. It came number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where was it at? It wasn't even top 10 next week.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So my point is that everything gets pushed in the
Yeah,
top for the
yeah.
first week or two.
Right.
Because it's Drake. Joe Budden has to get on and give his honest opinion as he does with everybody else. Constructive criticism. If you respond in the way that he responds, so if Drake comes out classy or even troll wise Drake where he's just like, I don't know, plays a Joe Budden song in the background, just leaves it off. I'm cool with that. But for you to then come out and be like, you failed at music, you gotta...
Hold on. So basically, to me, it sounds like Drake can't create content either. That's his content too.
No.
His
I'm not-
content isn't
right.
bashing.
No. His content. No, it is.
I see where
it
you're
is.
going.
No,
we're gonna
it
play
is.
both sides of the
Right.
fence.
No, you're right. I'm not
There is a
saying-
video out there of him. Like, there's a guy. You remember that video I told you about? There's a guy out there where Drake literally is creating content in the middle of his concert. This boy's on another level. It's bigger than rap.
No. I'm not even.
You know what
I'm not even arguing that. I mean, he came out of acting before he even got into rap.
What? That's what I'm
So we
saying.
know
So
that's fine. My point is that once you hit a certain stage, you don't need content.
oh my god,
crazy.
that's crazy.
I don't agree.
That's Kylie Jenner's the biggest, and she's putting
I
out
don't
content.
agree. Hey, Joe Budden made a choice.
What does Kylie Jenner do though?
Makeup makes billions off
No,
makeup, not putting out content. Billions off makeup. She sells makeup.
no. Kylie Jenner came from a content family. She got to makeup. She grew up on a TV show.
So-
Kylie Jenner and Drake are not the same.
So hold on. So I agree. So what I'm saying is, if we're putting out content, her content was putting out her daily content.
Yeah, her content was TV show.
So no. At
Drake content
first,
was
no.
music.
She would just drop snaps. Go look it up. She would just drop snaps. First of all, I'm a Kim Kardashian and Kardashian fan. I know all of it. Stop, guys. But no, seriously. No, she would put out content on Snapchat, but she also had a makeup company. How are you going to promote your makeup company?
Bro, here's my point.
I'm just being honest.
No,
How do you promote the
here's my
biggest
point.
billion-dollar business?
Here's my point. This is all I'm trying to say. PG Lang, wonderful company. Kendrick, wonderful company. Kendrick don't never make content.
That's Kendrick.
No.
You say
I'm
Aubrey.
getting to
You
my
say
point.
Aubrey was an actor. Though.
What
You
I'm
say he
saying
was an
is,
actor.
no, listen to me. My point is, once you hit a certain level, I don't think you need to make content that everybody else is making. The content that Drake makes or just needs to make or it's just music.
He's beefing with Joe Budden. That's not content everybody can do.
I'll push back only a little bit because his demographic is the people that enjoy seeing content constantly.
No.
So it's if you're gonna grab money from the person that play your audience. If your audience is the audience that says we need content constantly, and we know that Drake makes music for the audience that needs content constantly, he's going to have to continue to.
He has to feed the beast.
I don't know. I don't think that he does. I think Drake is big enough that he does not have to do that.
So you're saying he can sign Nocta contracts and never do promotion, or he could.
Knowing that Drake is witty, knowing that he's a petty guy, he's been saying he's petty forever.
I
think Drake making content is more for Drake than it is for anything else. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I can prove what I just said, but I can't prove that piece.
About him, right? But even if we get into that, right, and that's the part. Okay. When Drake came in the game, it was 2008, 2007, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about the reason why Drake stayed the most relevant is, to your point, he rode the wave of everybody that came through.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever new sound comes through, he rode the wave. The biggest critique for people who grew up with Drake is that we don't know who Drake is.
Well, that's what I'm saying is every generation they grew up with Drake. So what we grew up with Drake with, the next generation has their version of what they grew up with Drake with, and it continues on.
That's my point, though. So my point is, when you're talking about the people who are most disgruntled with Drake, and arguably some of his largest fan group who are going to be like diehard Drake fans.
Okay, of course, yeah.
They're like, dang, every time he drops on, we get 12 different versions of who he is. The other part is, this new I'm a bad guy version is brand new.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. Yeah. Meaning, I don't believe that you are.
This is you.
It's not you being a tough guy. It's not believable. I feel like if Will Smith slapped you, you'd do the same thing Chris Rock did, which was nothing.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think all that's fine. I always say I'm black and white, but the blessing of disguise is at the end of the day, it really is all for clicks. That's why Drake. I mean, let's be honest. Drake made TikTok records. So if it's all for clicks, he helps out Joe Budden and everybody.
But he said he don't though. He was like,
well, look, I can tell you, in college is when Drake dropped for me. I was in college. Okay,
2007, 2008. Yeah.
Okay, I can reach out to all my friends right now and touch them right now, call them, however that looks, and say, when's the last time you've been to a Drake concert? When's the last time you bought a Drake album, streamed a Drake song? I can guarantee you they're going to be like, I can't remember. Seriously.
Your friends was wild, but also it's because Drake is also not a great performer.
He's not a great performer at all. Kanye killed him on stage, didn't he?
You know, I know that because when I was in my, what I call Drake fan prime time, because if you're a Drake fan, you're good from like 21 to like 29, and then right after that, you may lose them. It depends on what, factor of life you take. Oh. But in my Drake prime, I went to go see him several times, and I can tell you that because I went to go see him. And I can also say that because I stopped seeing him because of it. So I am the literal epitome of my group of people that's like, oh, we stopped spending money with Drake a long time ago. So what is he going to do? He's got to survive.
Right. Here's my thing. I don't disagree with what y'all are saying. So I don't want my my passion to seem as if I'm disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
My point, and Drake is probably the greatest artist to be able to, he's like I call him a freshman every year. Meaning in college, there's a new batch of freshmen that come in every single year, and they're brand new. Yep. Drake has been one of the only artists who have been able to make music and content for the new freshmen every single year, while still giving a little bit to the people who are just graduating or maybe the juniors and sophomores, right? Yeah. There has not been anybody who probably does it better than Drake. I'm not arguing that. Yeah. All I'm saying is from Joe Budden's side, what we know, particularly in hip-hop and rap, is that the best rappers, when we start getting into the GOAT rapper conversation, the best rappers grow with the audience they started with. We went from, even with J. Cole, how do you respond to any type of beef? Even different type of pedigree of rappers. J. Cole said he looked up to Nas, made a record where he let Nas down because he let Nas down. That was the rapper response. That's why his content has grown. Jay-Z's content has grown. Kendrick's content has grown with his time as being a human and with his fan base, his original fan base. That's how we view rap. So it's hard for a lot of people to get outside of that because that's what the confines are. Yeah, so I don't disagree. The thing is, the reason why Drake is the GOAT is because he's not letting nobody put him in a box.
That's right.
That's why I don't like that he responds. It's like, bro, you're going to do what you want to do anyway, and anything you touch, you let the Midas touch.
Yeah, he's taking the non-easy route. Like the easy route is just follow your fan base till you die. You can get on stage when you're 70, and those 70-year-olds will be out there, pumping that drink swimming pools record.
I just want to see him act more, and I'm glad he taking a year off of music.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's healthy.
He didn't have 2 years to play ball.
Yeah. And then again, hey, Stuckies, click that link. Y'all know what to do.
Yeah,
man.
And Jay, we super talked your ass, didn't we?
Well, look,
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey, we're just passing about. Do you like Drake? What's your favorite Drake record?
Ooh,
be honest.
This came off Take Care.
It better not be God. You better not be God's plan.
I'm so proud.
Is Rihanna?
Actually, yeah. Let's see if you can guess it.
All right, here we go.
And to preface the viewers, because they may not know, I'm not that big into rap.
We know this.
No,
hold on. What's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre? R&B.
R&B,
and
gospel.
or Judge me if you want. I'm a choir guy, so I love choral music. I
I'm
love
choir
harmony.
too.
I love all those
That's
stuff.
why I
so-
said gospel.
I listen to classical
No.
music. All right, here we go. Time out. Is it old or newer Drake? It's old. Got to be.
Oh, yeah.
I already know
Take
what it is.
Care. It's on Take Care album.
I want everybody's vote.
I already know what it is.
Album, give me the actual song.
Sing the
No,
song.
I'm
sing
just
the
saying.
song.
Is it on the album? Is
Nah,
it on
you
the
can't
Take
get
Care
hits.
album?
Jeremy don't know because he don't
I
look
didn't
at
care.
it like an album.
I didn't care
Yeah,
about
he
the
don't-
name of the
yeah,
album. I just
yeah,
got
he don't know.
records.
What
I
you
don't
got?
know half the albums I listen to, but
Bro,
I know
it
the name.
either
of the
has
gotta
to
be a
be
Big Boy record.
It got to be here's my next question. Does it have a feature? That's it. I want
Yes.
I already know what it is.
That's it.
I got it.
That's
I got
it.
What you got? I go first. How you define
what?
Bro, you see my face?
someone else?
Oh yeah, you talking about the Rihanna?
You turn out the way.
You carry yourself.
Hey, we in there now.
Bro, it took me so long to get to
Let
my
me do what I do.
I'll take care of you.
Hey,
Bro, that was a good song.
that's his Drake, boy.
Yeah, that's Drake.
That's the Drake I miss, bro.
Hold on, bro.
Anyway,
Wait.
That was a good-
so that's not it.
It's
Take
not
Care's
that
not it.
I'm going to another Rihanna record because his name's in the record.
Oh.
All right, what you got?
Was that right? I don't want to go forward if it was right.
No, I want you to
he
go
wants
for
to
it
know
because
all
not
three.
fair.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
I need to know all three. Yeah.
It either got to be Fireworks with Alicia Keys or I'm so proud of you.
It's work.
I'm about to say it. That's what I'm saying. I knew.
Give him the money.
Let's go.
He's the winner.
Dang.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, it is what it is.
But
No,
based on,
that's a big
based on what
record.
I know of the story and the situation, I do have to agree, and only because I do believe that there are some times where take that shit to the chin, like, bro, just call it what it is.
Hey,
like you
yo.
said, bro, he make a shit ton of money, right? Like,
Yes.
there's no at the end of and Button make money too, right?
Oh yeah.
But he ain't making Drake money.
Right. But at the end of
I
the
mean, he
day,
said it.
Spotify
Drake said it.
checks.
He said, "Hey, I'm flying on a 767." You know what I'm saying?
I own a jet.
I own a
Here's the-
jet.
yeah, right, but
You
what I'm
flying
saying
private.
is, at the end of the day, bruh, there are ways to handle that business, right?
Whoa,
Again, like you said,
handle what business, bro?
handle the beef.
Oh, okay. Whoa, it's getting worse.
Hey,
It's
yo.
getting
Bro.
worse.
I said,
messing with
look,
you. Go ahead.
look. I said what I said. I said what I said. Either way it goes, look. I'm a singer, right? So at the end of the day, I gotta do what's good for music in my eyes. But what I'm hearing on this side is you got beef. He said what he said, whether it's critical or not,
Yeah.
and then you responded in a childish manner.
Straight up.
Bro, and I couldn't. Whenever I when this came out, I was like, oh crap, I need to catch up. I need to know what the beef is about before I get on this episode, right?
Yeah.
So what I saw and what I heard was like, yo, I wouldn't have just said anything, bro. Like, okay, fine, say what you got to say. I'm gonna still do me.
And then he hit him in the DM. That's the other thing I think was
Oh, yeah,
lame.
when they
That's
were
what
going back
stuff-
and forth.
Yeah, they go. Why you put it out publicly and then you gonna try to hit me on the side in the DM? Joe Budden was like, he left me a voice message. If you want to say something, you say to my face. I'm not gonna listen to it. Don't do that though. Okay, we in public, put it in public, cool. And
But
then
he knew Joe was going to air it though.
Guess who produced?
Of course he did.
Guess who produced Drake album though? KD, and KD do the same thing. KD, anytime Stephen A or somebody say something about KD, what he do? Cry like a baby on Twitter. Do block accounts. So again, this is just
no.
That's not the same.
No, they're
Okay.
not. KD is not the Drake of basketball.
Yo, that's where I was getting at.
He's
KD,
not,
you're a
and I
pussy.
love. No. KD is that guy.
No, he's
He's that guy.
so who's Drake?
He's one of the best to ever do it. But when we talk about Drake, there's only a couple other names as far as artists ever that could be up there with Drake.
Same thing
Of
with
course,
Kevin
like
Durant.
Michael Jackson. No, I
Oh
don't
yeah, I was
believe
about
so.
to say Michael Jackson's the big boy.
I don't
Bro,
believe
top
so.
tier.
We can get down the line, even when it comes to influence. Right? Drake influence is crazy. Kevin Durant's is not that crazy.
No.
Kevin Durant's is top tier what he do, but his influence doesn't stretch beyond.
The gym.
Yeah, straight up.
Beyond basketball.
Facts.
Steph Curry influence is crazy.
Crazy.
Right? You know what I'm
LeBron
saying?
influence, crazy.
You know, well, some people say that's debatable, but anyway, I'm not gonna get there. That's a whole other debate.
Don't do my boy like
let's
that.
move it to an actual Bigfoot.
Do y'all believe? First of all, do y'all believe in Bigfoot?
Hell no. I got big feet, but and La Cienega Boulevard ass.
Oh. Proud family for the win.
Did y'all know the first sighting of Bigfoot was in 1721 in Mississippi? Nobody gives a fuck. But I believe that Bigfoot's real because we all seen the Jack Link's commercial.
Jacqueline's beef jerky, messing with
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Jacqueline's.
Boy,
Bro,
them
all those
hoes
come on,
amazing.
my boy.
I used to go
Hey.
on
hard,
YouTube just to watch them.
Just to watch them.
commercials.
Yes.
boy.
All those
Just watching
commercials
them.
go
Because
so
they
hard.
weren't. Man, YouTube used to be the days. Just tubing. Remember them
just tubing.
days?
All the
Bro,
time.
come on, bro.
They didn't
we
air the
started all
commercials.
that real
Yeah,
key,
they didn't
low-key.
have. They didn't have enough money to actually have the commercials air on TV, so they just put the commercials on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's why we was like,
Oh.
we had to go look all the Jacqueline's commercials. Them mugs were hilarious, boy.
How did it go? How did it segue to the actual commercial? Jack Links for
Jacqueline's beef jerky
His
presents
Jacqueline's beef
messing with
jerky.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Messing with Sasquatch.
We got to put that clip up
But
somewhere.
really, they took the idea from Geico.
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
Geico's a goat.
I'll tell you the series, the Office linebacker.
Yeah.
Remember the Office linebacker?
I don't at all.
It was the linebacker?
Big Jack. It
No,
wasn't
but what
Terry
was the
Crews,
guy-
but
no,
I forgot his name.
Terry something.
Brian
I can't-
Urlacher?
No.
No.
Like
Terry
in the
Bradshaw?
commercial.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was an
Yeah.
actual linebacker in the NFL, but he would be sitting around the office, and then if you do something that was like out of bounds at the office, he would tackle you.
Oh yeah,
really?
I remember that.
Yeah, so you couldn't like fall asleep at the office. You couldn't leave no cop. But what I'm saying is that there was like a surprise factor, a jump factor, or like a something physically happening. That was that, and that transferred into the Sasquatch. Man, we used
Listen,
to watch those commercials.
Geico
like,
is the goat of
yeah,
Ever. We already know where you're going. Ever.
Yeah, all
the
time.
Goat of commercials.
Yeah, all time.
Nobody has done better. The only people who I think could be held up there.
but like,
Allstate and all them? The insurance people?
hey, Bud Light's pretty cool.
I mean, well,
Life's
that's
good,
Geico. I'm
But
stupid.
nah, I
Obviously,
think,
Stucky.
what are you about to say, bro? What are you
I'm
about
about
to
to
say?
say Doritos, bro.
Oh, Doritos crazy.
I
Doritos
think
go
that's
crazy.
a good debate. We'll have to come up with
Messing
that.
my mama.
That's gotta be a
We have
show.
to do that.
That's gotta be
We
a
have
show
to do
with that.
that.
That's a
For
good
sure.
debate.
Hey, but my thing with Bigfoot is this. First of all, do we think it's stuck and stupid? I think it's both. If it is a lie, it's the greatest lie of all times.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that thing is it's Bigfoot than Tupac, because people think Tupac's still alive. Come on, stop. The guy's gone. He would have made better music by now. We would
Let's
have found it
ask
with social
Jada.
media. Who? Oh yeah, Jada knows. Come on, she probably got a burner phone for him and everything.
Oh my gosh.
He probably eating hors d'oeuvres,
She's been
queso,
with him since
flautas.
2016.
Matter of fact, Pac and Bigfoot been hanging out. That's why Jada.
Tupac and Bigfoot
Come on,
face
bro.
ass. You know what I mean? But no, seriously, I think it's something stupid. But it's the greatest lie ever told. I mean, the telephone on that. The only thing that's really switched up on him is like the way he looks. Like people, oh, he's furry. Oh, he's 10 foot tall. He's 8 foot. Guys. But anyway, they said it was in Mississippi. I believe it.
They said Colorado.
Yeah, it's
Or
definitely Colorado. Yo,
Guys,
It started with
I'm thinking
It
of catfish
started
right
in
now. I'm thinking of
Mississippi.
catfish. I have catfish at home for the win. But Mississippi catfish, come on. But Stucky's, yeah, I think it's Stuck is stupid. What do y'all
No,
feel?
I think it. I mean, there's every rumor has truth. And
Is
I'll leave it at that.
Bigfoot real? I want to know.
I'm stuck on this one. I think every rumor
think
has
it's stuck
truth.
and stupid?
But I ain't gonna lie. The way he sat down,
Real
I
talk.
said, "Hey boy, hey boy."
Bro, he put both hands on his knees.
Yeah, bro. He just
Bro, come
realized
on.
that somebody was videotaping him or something and just sat
Real
down, bro.
talk. He just got done
I
drinking
don't know,
coffee.
bro. AI is
Like,
getting
come on.
crazy. AI is getting
Facts,
crazy,
bro. Like,
Why you sit down like that?
Oh, the editing. Look,
no,
that.
man. You.
Come on.
So
bro.
was the editing real? Or, come
When
on,
I
what's
saw
the
him sit
real-
down, it was a wrap.
Here's what I'm saying. Even with the Loch Ness or anything else, bro. We got 8K, 12K.
Straight.
And you got 4K in your phone. We shooting this on 2 iPhones right now. Shout out to
Shout out
iPhone.
Apple, you're trash.
Right? Yo.
Oh,
Topic
pause.
for another day. My point is, my man looked like he maybe had like a DSLR, like an actual camera. Okay. You couldn't hit the zone. Why do people? This is why I'll be thinking it's not real. Because I'm thinking if it's me and I seen
I'm
something,
zooming.
I'm doing everything I can to make sure that mug is crystal
That
clear.
is a good point. That is really a really
Crystal
good
clear.
point.
I might stop the train.
That's the
Because
best
they look
point.
like they was on the train.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all see that Bigfoot? Yeah. Hey, TV
Yeah, we would've
time
shut down all that
out.
shit.
Stop,
bro.
bro.
We finna get. I have the one. This is the proof film. I have the one piece of. First off, I'm rich.
That's right.
I have the one piece of evidence.
Oh, forever.
Real
Stop
talk.
this train, bro.
Right now, my boy.
But they don't do that. Of course, they don't do that. The guy ends up sitting down. You can find a Bigfoot. Somebody gonna be Bigfoot for Halloween. I might be Bigfoot for Halloween.
Say, boy. But to be walking around in Colorado desert
Right,
is
that-
crazy.
But here's what I'm saying.
My boy,
Here's what I'm
bro.
saying though. Time out. Because that was my thought. My thought was, think about this. What greater prank is it
Oh my god!
If you know the train passes at a certain
Then
time
you
every
gotta
day,
go out there.
bro, you know people would do. I would do that.
Yeah, hey, for
I
all
would
my
do that,
Stuckies,
bro.
first of all, hit the link.
That was
Hit the link
crazy.
in bio on my Stuckies, but also for all my Stuckies that live out there where they saw the Bigfoot, tell us how difficult it is to be out where they're at. Like, tell us how
Traffic
difficult
galore.
because that's a difficult
But
thing
you're
to
not
get
gonna
to.
tell, bro. People go spelunking.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, what's
Like
that?
they would go. It's like cave diving.
Oh,
You don't think
spelunking?
somebody, you know what, would camp out for 3 days just to prank
Have
somebody
a
on the
moment
my,
train?
like
my
that.
question is this: why are you not playing for Dion, cuz? Come on, you got you see them out
Yeah,
there.
but then that's
losing
another
that-
thing.
Get 'em on the
Yeah,
field.
So what
Also,
big-
why
what
their
big
hair
dude you
always
know
look
is
so
going out there
good?
that
He said,
big?
"Get him on the field."
Listen, what big dude you know is getting out there that big? Because that was whatever.
Bro, everything's
Hey, trim 'em.
perspective, right? So,
Angles, all that.
yeah,
stuff, like-
everything, bro.
Oh, y'all gotta
Everything
stop.
look good.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not.
was shooting down. I don't know.
I'm not. All I'm saying
He
is
said,
this,
"I don't
bro.
know."
I'm saying I could go right now through my friends list and probably find 7 people who would be willing to stake out for 5 days just for that one, just to prank that one thing.
Yeah, especially if it's gonna make him go viral.
100%.
I do know a few folks like that.
Bro, for Halloween, I
do
wanted to stand on the corner in a clown suit and or sit by the door, and when people come to get candy, I just scare them.
Bro, oh my god, bro. Can I come over and be a part of that for Halloween, bro?
Bro,
'Cause
see?
I'm out for it, bro.
You see how easy it would be? Like, hey, bro, imagine
I love doing
you and your
sketch stuff.
homeboys on a lookout. Y'all chilling, eating Whataburger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe partaking in a little bit of the lifties. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
feel
it may
me?
be.
It is
Somebody
Colorado.
says something like this. Hey, bro, wouldn't it be funny if one of us? Hey, matter of fact, you do it because you about 8 foot tall. Wouldn't it be funny if you dressed up in a Sasquatch outfit and then went out there when the train was going by? Oh, bro, that would be funny.
Hell
Let
nah,
the-
not for the
Listen, man,
free.
I'm laughing.
It ain't for free. That got views, bro.
Listen, I'm laughing. I'm eating that bag of food, and I'm going back to the crib. So that was a moment, and I'm passing.
My
right
point
by.
is, you have a thought, right?
oh yeah, for a half
Everything
second.
start with a thought, and you gonna tell me you don't got no one of your friends that wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm finna do that."
That's true. Also, if I didn't shave for a couple months, I probably look like Sasquatch.
His hair always that more.
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Yeah, that-
Every Sasquatch gotta be using
Not for him.
shea butter, boy.
Boy,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They gotta be. What's the
Cocoa butter.
Blue Magic, bro?
Oh.
They gotta be using Blue Magic.
Or
Imagine we need
They
a deal.
sheened up every time.
Look, or they could have Nephilim blood.
But also,
That's another-
this is why I don't be. This is why I don't be thinking
bad.
Bigfoot is
Too deep.
real, bro. Even when it comes to aliens, people say, "Oh, why aliens not real?"
Whoa.
Any alien you ever seen, I ain't never seen a fat one.
Oh.
what that mean?
My
They-
point
they
is
know they
that
sweet.
every single being out there that we know, you could. I seen a squirrel yesterday, the nut size of an apple. I seen a fat squirrel too,
Pause.
right? I seen big TV time
Yeah,
out.
that was a super
I seen
TV
big
timeout.
dogs who were chubby. I seen small dogs. Same with cats. Same with lions and everything else, right? Everything fluctuates in how it may look. Why do all of the things that we can't figure out look the same?
That's
Aliens
okay.
all skinny. Bigfoot's all skinny.
But big typically means opulence. You have an opulence of something. Maybe these things that are living in whatever they're living in, solitude or despair.
Bro, if they find even bears go in and then
Bears
they come
got
out and they
different body
fat.
types, too.
If I see a shot of a Bigfoot, like a bigger Bigfoot, a little
Yeah.
chunkier,
Yeah.
dad bod Bigfoot, I might be a believer.
Well,
Until I see that,
there's a
it's
theory.
costume.
Okay, so here's what
My
I'll say.
boy was out the league.
Listen, I don't believe in this theory. I just read up on these theories because I'm interested in this stuff. There's a theory out there that there's what they call gray people, the aliens that are called gray people, that the popular ones with the big head, the big eyes, they're called the gray people. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a theory that the reason why they're so skinny is because they figure, and why they don't have mouths, most of them, is because they figured out how to eat through the skin because the skin absorbs.
Oh my god.
Right. But they went too far because they removed the mouth, and so they're dying. So they do all these cow mutilations because they're dying, and they need they can't keep up, right? So maybe, and I'm just having more conversation around.
What they call gray
Plants that
gray
get more
humans?
sunlight grow higher.
They're called gray humans.
No, they call them gray people.
My point is, you ain't gonna tell
Or the
me
grays.
that one of these aliens who is eating through their skin
Mm-hmm.
ain't gluttonous. That's all I'm trying to say. He one of them gonna get a pollen and be like, "Hey, that mug with fire.
But they probably moving
I
so
gotta
fast.
get more pollen."
They moving so fast, they burning calories.
Every single one.
What- first off,
Every time I
how do
see
you know they
how
have
many
calories,
are
bro?
they? Yeah,
every
how many
time-
are they?
Well, yeah, galactic calories. You know what I mean?
Galactic.
Galactic. Hey, but no, seriously though, like
Catalytic converter.
But no, seriously, they're moving so fast in the jet. Like, come on, boy, they're
A
jetpack.
jet is moving so fast. They are not.
But why you
If
why
you are
why you
moving
think they
that.
call it a jetpack? Cause they got the pack in the stomach.
Golly,
That was
golly.
Wayne? That was Wayne? All right, Stucky's. My
That's a
bad.
read?
My bad for disappointing you, Stucky's. Okay.
Bro, so Corey, bro, help us get unstuck.
Yeah, help us
man.
get unstuck, bro.
Here's what
We
I'm,
talked
here's
about
what
a
I'm gonna
lot
say.
today.
Through all of the topics, right? We started out with self-doubt
Mm.
and somebody with their art. Then we still moved into self-doubt if we want to really get into Will and Jada. And we stayed in self-doubt with Drake. And I'm doubting that Bigfoot is even real, so
Come on,
we're still in the doubt. But here's how we getting unstuck. I'll go in order, and they all make the same sense to me. Stop caring so much about what everybody thinks. Because if you don't care, you won't be doubting too much. If you're Will and Jada, you're not going to put out so much because you don't really care what we think. If you're Drake, you're not going to put out so much because we don't really care what we think. And if you're Bigfoot, keep your stuff in the forest. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Stop coming
Stay
out and
hidden.
sitting down weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you get unstuck from all of your self-doubt or whatever else is. Recognize that nobody cares about you, but we do. So click the link.
Click that link, baby.
It's in the
Help
bio.
you get unstuck.
Yes.
It's in the bio.
You know
For
what
sure.
to do. Stuck
We'll see y'all
is.
next week, Sims.